This is the 5.3 worksheet about special segments in triangles. And so I'm going to do numbers 2, 5, and 6 on the video. So first problem, CDF is equilateral. That's the information we're given, and we're asked to solve for both x and y. So the first thing we need to note is that this segment is a perpendicular bisector. It comes at a 90-degree angle and it cuts both of these segments in half. So EC is going to be equal to EF. So my first equation to solve for y is going to be 8y equals 10y minus 4. So I'm going to subtract 10 from both sides. Negative 2y equals negative 4. So we should get y equals 2. The second thing we need to note is that CDF is equilateral, and so there's a couple ways that we can solve for x. First, we know that this has to be a 60-degree angle, or we could use the fact that all of the angles in a triangle add up to 360, or no, all of the angles in a triangle add up to 180. So we could say 3x plus 6x plus 90 equals 180. I'm just going to go ahead and use 6x equals 60 to get x equals 10. So that was number 2. Number 5, it tells us that AB is equal to CB. So already this is an isosceles triangle. And it tells us that all of these F, E, and D are midpoints, which means basically it cuts them in half, which means that CD is equal to DA, so 15 is equal to 3y. And then since AB is equal to BC, you see how all 4 of these segments have to be equal. If this segment is 10, this segment is also 10, which means the midpoint cuts them at 5 and 5 and 5 and 5. So we can set 10x equal to 9x plus 6. So my first equation, we get y equals 5. Second equation, x equals 6. Last one we see here is number 6, and it tells us that EF is congruent to FH, and that FH is congruent to HG. Or sorry, whoops. EH is congruent to FH. So we see the congruent marks on the triangle as well. So we're going to set 9x minus 2 equal to 7x plus 4 first, because we don't have any other information about y. So I'm going to solve for x. So 2x minus 2 equals 4. 2x equals 6. So x equals 3. And then when I'm solving for y, now I can plug in x to one of my points. So I can say 7 times 3 plus 4. That's equal to 25. So 5y is equal to 25. So I just plugged it in here, and then these two are equal. So that's going to be our equation. So 5y equals 25. So these were the quick problems. Please continue to work on these. Make sure you're checking your answers with the answer keys, and make sure you're talking to the people around you.